Hello, this is Brad Chandler with Allegheny Educational Systems. This is a little online training session for MasterCam. Currently we're looking at MCAMX6, and this is how to do a fourth axis toolpath within MasterCam. So I already have a part set up here, small drum for a BattleBot. This is going in the y-axis. And typically you want to make sure that that is in the correct axis in association with whichever machine you're going to be using. So our machine type is already chosen here. I've chosen it from the mill machines, and I have the Techno 4 axis post selected, not just the regular Techno router. This is set up to only rotate about the y-axis, so you will get issues or errors if you rotate in a different direction. So we would go to Toolpath, multi-axis, and from there we're going to ignore all these other ones. These are for using fifth axis machines. We just want to select rotary. Once we have rotary selected, we're going to go to Tool. For this part, an 1/8 inch ball end cutter is going to work, and we want to make sure our tool number, our length offset number, offset, diameter offset, and head number all match. We're going to change our feed rate to a little faster, but still pretty conservative, so 50 inches per minute there. We're going to skip over holder, go to cut pattern. Okay. Once we're in cut pattern, unlike other toolpath operations in MasterCam, normally it comes up with a window to automatically select your surfaces or your chaining. Here within the operation we're going to select the surface. So we're going to click this arrow for surface. I'm going to come up here to active solid selection, pick that. I want to make sure that my entire body or select body is active. I'm going to click on the object, and then that whole thing is selected rather than having to select individual faces. I'm going to click the green button for end selection, and I have axial cut here. We either have axial or rotary as our options within fourth axis toolpathing. So axial is going to go the length of the part, so from front to back it's going to cut back and forth that way. Rotary is going to go around the part, kind of like an apple peeler. All right, we're going to choose axial for now, and we'll go over to tool axis, control, and now here is where our rotary options would be, but they're grayed out since we have axial selected. We're going to do an angle increment. Okay, so basically how much does the part index each time as it goes down and makes one pass and then comes back up? How much does that index or turn? Right? A sweep angle is normally 0 to start and then 360 since we want to go all the way around the thing. All right? From there, we probably want to select collision control so that the tool bit doesn't come down to the end and then go around the end of our part, plunging into our stock. So we want to say check surfaces. We're going to pick the two ends. So again, we have active selection, but this time, oops, let's pick the arrow first, and then active selection, and then this time we're going to pick select face and deactivate the whole body. This way we can pick this face, and turn this around, and pick this face. Okay. Hit the green go for ending the selection, and the green check mark. Now we have two surfaces selected, and I gave it a 1/8 of an inch to leave, so basically it's going to back off of those two ends about a little less than 1/8 of an inch. From there, linking parameters. Normally the defaults are like 5 inches, 6 and 5. We're going to make those a little smaller, so I'm making my clearance 2 inches, making the retract rate 1 inch, and that's about it. I'll say OK. That creates the toolpath. You see these portions in here where it's trying to plunge into those holes, which maybe we might want a little bit smaller bit. And if we wanted to see this, we have to go into backplot. So up here next to the verify, we'll hit backplot, turn on display the holder, and then we can hit play. And that's going to rotate the part properly for us. If we do this in verify, typically for educators, you do not have the additional add-on for fifth axis, and therefore the verify is not going to show this correctly for you. So you have to use backplot in order to get a sense of how this is actually going to cut. So we'll say OK to that. That looks good for an axial cut. So what we'll do next is a rotary cut. Again, pretty similar to the axial cut. We're going to go to Toolpaths, Multi-Axis, Rotary, Tool. We'll grab our 1/8 inch ball end mill again, change our numbers for the tool number to all match up, give it a feed rate, give it a plunge weight rate. Cut pattern, we want to choose our surface. Let's turn off this operation, hide that operation for now. Okay, we're going to choose our surface, unselect face, select body, and pick the entire body. End the selection. Now we have 23 surfaces there. We're going to choose rotary, tool axis control, and now rotary is available and axial is grayed out. We're really only going to choose maximum, set our maximum step over. So since we have an 1/8 inch bit, we'll step over quite a bit, almost the full width of that bit. All right. Collision control, again, we'll create check surfaces. We're going to select this surface, so we need to select faces, select this surface, and this surface. Say OK. Say OK. Stock to leave is 0.1, that's great. Check our linking parameters, and they're good. And we say OK. And there is our apple peeling operation. Let's look at that in backplot and play. So you can see the step in each time it rotates a full 360. And that is simple fourth axis tool pathing. Thank you.